All right, what's going on, guys? So here, I'm just going to go over some quick things. If you're just starting out in PvP, or if you're coming back to the game after a long break and stuff, that's pretty much what you got to do, right? So how the game works now is you still have honor and conquest points that you use to get your gear. If you're just first starting out, your main thing is to get some honor. So honor is pretty easy to get overall. You can go and do some battlegrounds, go do some world PvP, but the easiest way to do it is just do some battlegrounds, you know, spend maybe like an hour or two just queuing up. And if you're on Horde, it fluctuates. If you're on Horde, you can get some bonus honor, or if you're a healer and you're queuing solo shuffles, you can definitely get some bonus honor. Anything here is going to give you honor. The easiest way to do it, though, is you can do some random battlegrounds. And there's a PvP vendor right over here, as I'm going to. And you'll be able to start off that way. And as you get like full honor gear, once you get full honor gear, you'll be able to queue up for some solo shuffles, and that's where you can be able to get some conquest points, or you can use the looking for group system. But as you can see right here, you have all the different pieces of gear that you can buy. Usually you want to go for, probably like your main pieces and then your weapons. For melee, usually like weapons is like a priority. And first things first, you can get like the more expensive pieces, right? Like your headpiece, your legs, your chest piece, and gloves, and of that sort. And yeah, it doesn't take that long to get it. To get like a full set of honor, you need to get, the cap is 15,000. To get a full set of gear, probably about like 12,000, 13,000 honor, like if that. And you'll be good to go in PvP. The gear does scale. So you'll see here at the bottom, it says increases item level to 515 in arena or battlegrounds. So what that means is your gear is 454, and it does say 1 out of 8, but if you're doing PvP, it doesn't matter if you upgrade your gear or not, because it's still going to get scaled up to 515. So this is like your starter gear. You're going to eventually replace your honor gear, the green gear, right, with conquest gear, which is the vendor right here. And this gear is way better. The other one scaled to 515. This gear, this season specifically, scales up to 528. And right now, you have, again, you got like tier sets and you got all this other stuff. What I would do first is, of course, get like your 4-piece. What is your 4-piece? What does that mean? So you can see over here, I have 4 pieces of like this set of gear, right? And if you see in the green text, it'll tell you what each bonus is, right? So the first one, it says that's for having 2 pieces of this set. And then the one on the bottom where it says set again, that's your 4-piece set. And this set, it's nerfed in PvP, so I think it's cut in half. And but that's like that's like your goal, right? And then once you get your 4 set, then you can start to get your weapons. And of course, like in this case specifically, like a demon hunter, you're gonna want some mastery. So you're gonna go for, where is it? Right here. You got some fist weapons right here, and it's versatility and mastery. And of course, mastery buffs your chaos damage and your speed, and that just works along with your talents. But of course, I would buy I'd buy 3 pieces. If you get 1600 rating though, once you get 1600 rating in either solo shuffle, 2v2, 3v3, or even the rated battlegrounds, you're gonna get this token, and that gives you a free piece of tier, right? You can go to a vendor, and you can pick one of the pieces of tier from there. So ideally, I mean, I would choose, once you get 1600, I would choose one of the most expensive pieces. So either like your helmet, your chest piece, or your legs, because those are 875 points, and the shoulders and the gloves are 700 points. But of course, I mean, for each person, it's different. But for as far as like getting started and getting geared, I mean, that's the way I would go. Normally, the conquest points are capped, that you can only get so many per week. But this being the last season of the expansion, they just now took away the conquest point cap, I think about like a week ago. So now, I mean, you have no cap, right? So theoretically, you can go get whatever piece you want, but for effectiveness and like power of your character, I would definitely go for your 4-piece, right? Most classes want their 4-piece. And then after that, you can get some weapons. And yeah, the weapons are a little bit more expensive, but they do also add a lot of value to your character. I'm not here to like make a guide on what character specifically, but you know, just a general path of the best way and the most efficient way possible to get your gear and get, you know, geared up and stuff, so you can climb in rating and all that sort. But yeah, I mean, after you get your 4-piece tier, you get your weapons. After that, you can start to get like some off pieces or your rings, right? The off pieces like the belt are 700 points. You got some rings. I would choose stuff with like stats personally, so I would focus on probably like my my cape or my bracers, right? Some people want to go for the neck piece as well. Like the neck piece is pretty good to go after, because you are allowed to put in 3 gems into your necklace. You have to buy the gems and the settings for the gems, but it still adds like a lot of stats, right? So you can see here I got like some extra stats. That's one way to go, but of course you got, at least for Demon Hunter specifically, your main stat is agility, right? So if you were to get the cape and you're going to get the bracers, I mean, those give you more agility, more versatility, all that. Whereas something like the rings, they might give you your secondary stat, mastery or haste, but they just give you the main thing they're getting there is like the stamina and the versatility. At the end of the day, I mean, like you're gonna eventually get all the gear, but I would definitely prioritize having your 4-piece set and then some weapons, of course. That's like your main thing, and anything else is just like extra damage and whatnot, because that tier set is very crucial. What else? That's pretty much it. That's the vendor. You got like all these other pieces down over here. If you want to do your crafted gear, I can make a separate video on that. I just wanted to, you know, go about how you would actually start, right? So you'd go to your PvP, to recap, go to the PvP vendor right over here, the Gladiator's Refuge in Valdrakken. You can see right here, marked by my character. Go into the Honor Quartermaster, and of course, you know, that's here's the gear right here, right? You can buy the pieces you want. If you PvE and you have some pieces, right? I mean, you can replace what you want for the stats you want. You don't necessarily can get the stats you want, right? But it's there. It has the versatility, and it scales up in PvP. That's like the main thing. And after you get that, you can start doing some solo shuffles. You can do some arena. You can do what have you. I mean, you can queue arena at any time. It's just a matter of, are people going to get you in your group, right? If you have the right item level, because you do have item level, and then you got PvP item level. So you can see here, PvP item level for me is 528. Regular item level is 495. The one that matters is the PvP item level. And all your gear scales, right, when you're in PvP. So right now you can see these are my stats when I'm not in PvP combat. You can see all right here. I'll attack this PvP training dummy, and my stats are going to go up. Watch. See how they go up? So everything's scaled up. And does it all scale up? It's supposed to. Does it actually? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician here, so but I'll just take it at its word, because my numbers go up, and that works out for me. So Hopefully this helped. If there's anything that I missed or glossed over, I mean, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to be making some more of these videos, but straight to the point, simple. Do some battlegrounds for like an hour or two. Get the honor. Get some gear, right? You need about 13,000 honor. Once you finish, you start getting some conquest points, or you can even start queuing up for solo shuffles, right? DPS queues are a little bit longer. Healer queues are almost instantaneously, maybe a couple minutes or two. And that's how you get started. Most people don't even know how to get started, or if they do, they go about it the wrong way. To me, this is the simplest and most efficient way to do it. And I'll leave it at that. Leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know if there's anything that I might have missed or what else you'd like to see. I'm going to be making more of these videos, and I'm going to make them into a playlist. So go ahead and check it out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.